So going back to mobile, I'm searching for a certain website, and I see something like this, okay? Another suggested homework item for you, if you haven't done so, please take out your smartphone and after the session and check how your website actually not only looks like on the smartphone, but can you really browse it? Okay, one of the things that you see when looking at Google Analytics, you see that the page view and the time on site on mobile sites, they're naturally lower because people have a hard time also navigating them. That's one of the reasons. So almost 4 out of 5 websites don't have a mobile-friendly, this is not a mobile-friendly site. What we want to do is we want to create a sort of a gateway that will be a lot more friendly. Okay? If I gave you 2 black boxes, one of them had, say, items or toys that you get as a present, and the other had something else. And in the first box, you can actually access and visually see the object and information. And the other ones, you can't really do that. If I told you now, choose a box, you would rather choose something that you can access and know what it is, and you can see it, rather than something that you can't really see. In this case, you also want to, in this gateway, you want to, you can't show everything. You've got to understand what you want to show and what you can't show. So, and here you also have to accommodate new users and existing users. Existing clients, for example, they might be driving, and they want to check out the Google Maps. They want to quickly contact you or see the maps. New ones, maybe they want to frequently ask questions. You also want a link to your main website, okay? So if they do want the entire full-blown website, although unfriendly, but they can start zooming, you can also have a link to that. Red Pants is a company in Australia. We have no connection to them prior. We actually looked for companies that can help you do this conversion professionally as a benefit to the IVF worldwide community. We actually want to expand this. We want to bring in more service providers and build up an ecosystem that can help the members of the IVF worldwide to get them up to speed. Red Pants is an Australian company that can help you do this. Remember that users will abandon if they need to start pinching and squeezing their smartphone screen, or that it takes too long. There's still an issue with Wi-Fi and 3G, still about website speed. When you give them the full-blown website with the JavaScripts and the images and everything, it takes them longer. Some will give up, okay? Imagine if you had a dial-up internet connection as opposed to a broadband one. Remember the days you're waiting too long for a site to load, you give it up, right? You give up. So this is something that you should look at. It's also in the context that this mobile revolution is not going away. It's not a fad. It's going to become stronger and stronger. So the more you wait, the more damage you will have. The quicker that you take care of it, the more that you'll capture prospects before your competitors do. In IVF Worldwide, here's an example. This is like a menu before the transition. Obviously, going to something like this, you may like it or not, but at least you can engage with it. Okay, this is again about Red Pants. They're one of only 20 global Google GoMo developers selected by Google, part of the reason we chose them. And they do provide an affordable, no lock-in contract. This is their pricing. If you contact them, please mention IVF Worldwide to get special treatment. I'll go to AdWords as a profit center. And I really want to stop here and, again, focus especially to the IVF clinic owners. If today most of the traffic you're getting is direct, organic, and social, okay? Now, say you're getting from organic and social, say you're getting 10 new clients a month, just as an example. If you want to scale that up, now you want 50 new clients a month, it's extremely difficult and practically, realistically impossible to do that. For example, within a time frame of a year, you'll have to put so much effort, and each incremental effort has less efficiency, okay? With AdWords, it's easier to scale up, okay? If I'm running a budget and I'm utilizing that budget, meaning I'm spending that budget and hopefully profitably, and I'm doing that, for example, at $5,000 a month, and if I up it to $10,000 a month, most likely, even if I don't double, I'll get 180% more results, okay? Now, the problem that I've seen, I've been 13 years in online marketing, and about $30 million in AdWords spent has gone under my hands directly or indirectly by my team, and we've seen a lot of things. And again, I know now today I think the challenges and opportunities of the IVF clinics. Now, the IVF owners, they're doctors, they don't like risk, okay? They're great people, they're very smart people, but some of them are a bit of tight asses regarding budget. And they don't like risk, and they need more education and more support. Looking at marketing as an expense, okay, that's their first mistake. If you look at, especially AdWords should be looked at as a profit center. Okay, if you remember one thing from this conference, it's this. I've seen so many businesses that manage AdWords effectively, and they were able to completely leap over their competitors. And this is what's the driver. You can increase your business by 10 times. Okay, this is something realistic with the right AdWords strategy. And then you need to look at it as a profit center and not as a cost center. Here's a business case. Okay, talking to this to the IVF clinic owner that I mentioned in the States this week. So he's making a gross profit of $4,000 per visit per client, and typically he's getting a minimum of 3 visits. That means that his client value on a net revenue / gross profit is at least $12,000. You're in a special industry because client values in your niche are very high. This is great because it means that you can do a lot more with your marketing budget. Okay? Say that their lead to client conversion rate, meaning how many leads, how many people that are coming to their meetings, to their office, filling an inquiry even before the meeting, say out of 20, 1 converts to a real client. I know this is not a very high conversion rate. I spoke about this to some IVF clinic owners, and they said they're converting a lot more than 1 out of 20. But on purpose, I'm taking a lower limit, so they can buy leads for $500 a lead to break even. Again, $10,000 is less than the 12 I mentioned, and I'm working on low barriers, low limits here to prove the case. They can pay $500 per legitimate lead, a person that is read their information, is interested to come to a meeting, and they know how to contact them. A legitimate quality lead, they can pay $500 for that lead to break even. We all know that a happy customer, if their delivery is good, is well, that customer also can refer others down the line. So even on a longer term view, it's not even breaking even, it's more than that. Now your clinic, the economics might be a little bit different, okay? That's not the point. The specific numbers here are not the point. The point is that you need to look at the business case of your clinic and then tie that to direct response channel, and specifically on AdWords. Okay? AdWords charges for clicks, not leads. What can you do? Okay? Your marketing staff or your outsourced provider needs to be committed to a KPI, a key performance indicator, of a cost per lead and the number of leads. Okay? If I've got an employee that is dealing with AdWords and I have, say, weekly meetings with that person, I want to manage the meeting according to the KPIs. Okay, what is our target for the number of leads? What is our target for the cost per lead? If you do that, and if you give them freedom, and if that person is professional, you will significantly improve the business of your IVF clinics. For me, it's a big loss that when the question was asked how many people do AdWords, only a minority of people raised their hand. This is the biggest opportunity you have in the IVF business. You can check out Seperia, SEPERIA.com, inquire about purchasing leads in your area. Obviously, the leads have to be in your area or areas you target.